Hello there, and welcome back to Build with the Boys. It's time for our weekly catch-up. You will notice the face fuzz has gone, so we'll address that quickly. It was getting a little unruly, but that's not why it's gone. The reason why it's gone is because this is ridiculous, but I like to share. I glued a cocktail stick to it, so I had a cocktail stick in my mouth. I was working, I glue on the end of it, dropped the cocktail stick, and thought, okay. So I went looking for it, couldn't find it. Until I went and looked in the mirror and the thing was stuck to the side of my face. So I tried to trim it out. No. So there we go. So it's all gone and I miss it. I miss my grey. I like my grey enough. It's gone. That's what's happening. So what's happening this week in the world of models? Not a lot yet. And the reason for that is because everything shipped, right? So the Infinity Gauntlet has shipped. The Titanic has shipped. The Tumbler has shipped. But nothing's arrived yet. Now, I'm filming this on Tuesday night, so as of tomorrow morning, something might turn up. So immediately after this is on, you might see some of those builds and be like, it said nothing came. As of Tuesday evening, nothing has arrived. It just hasn't. Now, Gauntlet should have been here by now, definitely. And it isn't. The only thing I can think of is holiday season, right? So everyone's short-staffed at the moment. I'm sure if you work anywhere that's got more than 5 or 6 people in it, you're feeling the pinch with everyone going on holiday. Sort this camera out. It's all on the lopside. So yeah, I would imagine that's what's going on. So there has been a little delay to a lot of these things, but not a major delay. Not a major delay at all. Titanic is coming. I'm very happy about that. So we're doing the next 4 of Titanic, and that is the Promenade deck that's going to go on to that. But whilst we're on the subject of Titanic, there is a group been set up on Facebook by a friend of mine, friend of the channel, Mark Hendy. Great guy, Mark. And he is very into modification. So there is a group that's been set up specifically for modifying the Hachette / Agora Titanic. So if you want to check it out, I'm going to put a link in the description below. Head over there and you can join the group. And it's a great place for resource. So if you want to show what you're doing, you can do that. If you want to learn what other people are doing, you can do that as well. So if you're looking at doing any modifications to Titanic, that's the page you need to be on, because they've got you covered. I mean, this is everything. So they're doing everything from modding the deck to modding the hull to drilling the things out to adding light to painting to everything. It's a very friendly group, a very inclusive group. There's no right or wrong answers over there. If you just want to, join and have a look what everyone else is doing, you can do that. If you want to be part of the conversations, you can do that as well. It's a Facebook group. It's a great site run by Mark. And the link is in the description below. So if you go to the description of this video, you will see the link to that page. Head on over there and, join in the fun. Because, there is a lot to modify on the Titanic. Now, typically, I don't modify things as I'm building them. I do later on. I will modify things, but for the sake of the channel, I make everything stock. So every single thing that I build is stock, unless it is something that seriously needs modifying to make it work or fit. That's the only time I'll do it. I won't modify anything at all until it's finished. And the reason for that is because I want everybody to be able to access this channel. I don't want anyone to come to this channel and think, what the bloody hell, he's getting a Dremel out and now he's rewiring something. I don't want that. This is purely so anybody that's building can build along at any level of where they are and see where they are. If they want to mod, they can. If they don't want to mod, they can't. They don't have to. But this is why pages like the ones Mark set up are so good, because it means that you can go, okay, well, I'm not happy with this. You can zip over there and you can see what you can do to change it. You think, can I hold this? Well, this looks stupid if I do that. Ask them, they'll tell you, they'll point in the right direction of where you can get modifications. It's a great little group. It's a really nice little group and well worth checking out. And as I said, the link's in the description. Head on over there. Gauntlet is coming. So we've got the next 5 of the Gauntlet and we're building mainly more gloves. We're adding some detail into the glove. But then we will start the thumb. The thumb's massive, honestly. The thumb looks like a Swiss roll. It's ridiculous. But you start to get an idea of how big this thing is when you start seeing these fingers, because in France, they're way ahead of us. And they've started on the index finger. And it's, my God, this thing is absolutely huge. But it's going to look good. So we're looking forward to the Gauntlet turning up, because I really enjoy the Gauntlet. I probably shouldn't be enjoying the Gauntlet as much time, because there's not loads to do. And I've seen on FanHome's page, FanHome have done something at the moment. There was a lot of complaints about FanHome's portal that people weren't able to access their subscriptions. And the reason for that is because they were uploading a lot of data to that page. So FanHome now are giving you digital copies of the magazines. You still get your normal copies as well, but there are full digital copies of the magazines. So if you're a subscriber, if you go into your portal and you go to Gauntlet, you can already download every magazine of the pack that's been sent, so you can see exactly what's coming. You can prepare for it, so you'll know how to build this before it turns up. And they're doing that with all the models. That will, I assume, happen with Ghostbusters as well, because we are only 13 days away from the Ecto-1 shipping. We hope. I've not heard any more about delays. It looks like we are good to go in. So in 13 days' time, Ecto-1 should ship. That's on the 17th. And man, it's too close for comfort, man. I just want those last few parts to get Ecto done, and then I'm nervous, man, because I'm waiting for him to go, actually, it's another month. And I'd be like, if it is, it is. We've waited this long, but I really do I want that Ecto. I want to get done. But back to Gauntlet. So Gauntlet will be turning up, and it's mainly detailing. So we're adding some knuckle extensions to it. We've got some more for the plate piece over here. We've got more to connect the front of the hand. So we've got a lot of pieces coming. So it should look really nice. It really should. What else have we got coming up? What we did do, if you haven't seen, I was off last week. It was blissful. I'm back this week. It's hellish. But we built this. I've got him here. We built the little Mars Rover. This is a solar powered Mars Rover, and it is a gorgeous little thing. And I got this for an absolute steal. I got this for about £8. It's currently 30 quid on Amazon. Don't pay 30 quid for this. It's lovely. It ain't 30 quid lovely. If you can get it for under 20, go for it. If 30, nah, it's too small. It's too small. It's lovely, it's detailed, and it works as well. So the solar power actually makes the thing work. It needs a full blast of sun. A light bulb ain't going to do it. It needs sun. So once it's out in the sun, off he goes. But it was a gorgeous little build. It was really nice. And I am tempted by some of the other ones. You can get the Lunar Rover and a few other bits and pieces. But it's why I like Robot Time and Roku, because they do such a wide range of models. They really do. So they do the fairground rides, they do the vehicles, they also do industrial vehicles. So if you want like a little fork truck, and I kind of looked at it, I don't know what the size is like, but for those of you building the Twiggy, the Eddie Stobart Twiggy, they do a fork truck. Now I don't know if it's in scale, but it might be in scale to sort of load your Twiggy. So it could be a nice one to go for. And they're not expensive either. You can pick one of those up for around about 15 quid, which is a steal, But they're an afternoon of fun. So if you can get one for a good price, a small one, they're great. I mean, for a Sunday afternoon or something, it's 3-4 hours where you just zone out and do these. They're so much fun. They really are. I can't recommend them enough. They are great fun. But keep an eye, I always say this, keep an eye on Amazon. So Amazon will have little vouchers where it says click and it will reduce the cost of the actual item. A lot of people don't click that. If you click it, it takes it down. So you can get like 50, 60, 70% off, 85% off in some cases on some of these Roku models. And it is Prime Day this week, so it's worth looking to see if any of those come down in price even further. Pick yourself up a bargain, because you can get some great ones, even the Row Life rooms. So Row Life rooms come down. The ones that never come down in price, I've only seen one come down once, are the Book Nooks. I saw Magic House come down to about 20 quid. Which was unusual, but it did. So you could get Magic House for about 20 quid, which was good. That's what I jumped on it. But I will have the latest ones. There is a Book Nook called the Garden Book Nook. That will be coming. So I have I've not ordered as such yet, because you can't get it yet on Amazon. You can get it through Rolife's website, but I'll wait for them to be on Amazon. So it's going to be about another 2-3 weeks, I think, for that one. But that will be coming up as well. I'm looking forward to it. Tumbler will be the next one. So we've got 6 tumblers coming, and also the binder. A lot of people were kind of like gobsmacked when they saw the bill, because this is our first like big bill, because they've tacked on 11 quid for a binder as well. And it seems really quick that we've got a binder, but not really. If you think about how many we've not had many deliveries, but we've had a lot of parts. If you sort of tot it up like that. So yeah, it is binder month, which kind of sucks if you're not expecting it when all of a sudden you're being charged another 11 quid for a binder. But you don't have to have them. You can contact Hachette and say, I don't want the binders. I don't know why I get them, to be honest with you, because I rarely use the bloody things. I end up with all these binders. And I don't go back. I'm not going to go back through and read all these things. So it's a weird I just kind of let these things keep coming for some reason. But I might kill the binders on this one, because I don't particularly want or need them. But that is why. So if you've seen that the bill's slightly higher this month, it's because it's binder month. So there won't be another one of those for like another, I don't know, 4 deliveries or so. You'll get another binder due. But we are building more of the HUD. So the steering column for the for the Tumbler, we're doing more to that. So we're adding joysticks to it. We're adding the actual, what would be the steering wheel to it. And then we get the chair. I don't know what we get after that because they haven't updated the site to say that. So I know the next 3 that we're getting. I know the first 2 we're working on the HUD. Then we get the pilot seat. Now I would imagine the next 3 after that will all be pilot seat. I guess they'll all be pilot seat because I can see that being quite a detailed build. I don't know. I might be completely wrong. We might go somewhere else completely, but I'm just assuming at this point that there's more to the pilot seat than just one pack. I might be wrong. We might get the pilot seat and the passenger seat in the next 3. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And that's the thing I like about Parkworks. I know a lot of people have to know what's coming next. I kind of like the mystery aspect to it. I like the fact that we don't know what's coming when. I've always kind of liked that it's a nice surprise, you know? And if you don't go digging around the internet, it definitely is a surprise. You don't know what's going to turn up. But I kind of like that. I've always kind of liked not knowing. I know that's not for everyone. Some people want to be prepared and want to know way in advance what's coming, but I like it. I dig the fact that I have no clue what those 3 Batman parts are coming. I'm going to find out when it turns up, and I like that, man. I really like it. It's like a mystery box. But again, I understand that's not for everyone because some people I want to prepare for this. Well, you just hang back and you see what we do on the channels and whatnot, and on different groups, and you can see what's coming. So what are we watching? We watched Money in the Bank. So I don't think I've ever really talked about it on the channel too much. We are huge wrestling nerds. So we got to watch Money in the Bank, which was held in London. We didn't go, we watched it at home. And it was a rare treat for the kids because it was in the UK. It meant that they could watch it. So they didn't have to stay up till stupid o'clock in the morning to watch, WrestleMania or something. It was screened at a human time. So the kids were able to stay up and watch it, and they really enjoyed it. We loved it. We thought it was great. We thought the British crowd were absolutely electric, and it makes a huge difference. And they kind of teased the possibility of WrestleMania coming to the UK. If that happens, we're going. There's no 2 ways about it. So I said to the kids, if WrestleMania ever comes to the UK, be it 2 years from now, be it 10 years from now, I don't care how old they are, we're going. It really is that simple. There's no 2 ways about it. We are going to WrestleMania. But if, like me, you've got kids that enjoy the wrestling and you want to take them along to a show, but you don't want to drop £1,000 because that's what it was going to cost me to take the whole family to see Money in the Bank, which is why we didn't go. You don't want to drop £1,000 going to see Money in the Bank, but you still want to have a damn good night of the wrestling, then I strongly advise you to check out Evolution Wrestling. Evolution Wrestling is fantastic. It's a British-based promotion. They're absolutely awesome. They've got a show coming up on July 29th in Bristol. The show's called Skyfall, and it's got some of the best that the UK have to offer, and you get a lot of show. You get 3 hours of show for a tenner. A tenner for adults, £7 for kids. And it is absolutely, you get a 3-hour show for that, for a tenner. Come on, man. That's what, £3 an hour is nothing. And it is absolutely remarkable. It's fantastic. But here it is. Check out the poster, and this is where you can see Evolution Wrestling. So if you're in the Bristol area, 29th of July, that is a kick-ass show and it is worth getting tickets for. Again, I'll put the link in the description down below. So if you want to get tickets for that and go and have a damn good night at the wrestling, I swear to you, it is an awesome, awesome show. It's not like World of Sport. It's not the old British wrestling. It is superb. It is high-flying. It is high adrenaline. It is an amazing show. It's a very professional show. You will love every minute of it. But you can get tickets for that at the link that I'll pop down below. It's well worth your time. TV-wise, what we've been watching? Well, we watched Don't Worry, Darling. Now, this is Don't Worry, Darling. This is the poster of Don't Worry, Darling. Now, you would be forgiven for glancing at that and thinking, that ain't for me. I know my viewers, right? And I know that you're looking and go, that ain't my kind of movie. I swear to you, it's your kind of movie. Do not let that poster fool you. Do not let Harry Styles, the beautiful Harry Styles being in it, con you into thinking this is some sort of romantic comedy. It isn't. The less you know about it, the better, right? So the less you know about Don't Worry, Darling, the better, the more you're going to enjoy it. So I swear to you, if you're going to trust old Scott here on anything, trust me on this one. If you are into the things that we're into, that we do on this channel, you are going to love Don't Worry, Darling, and I urge you to check it out. But that's all I can say about it, because if I tell you anymore, it'll ruin it. But I promise you, you will enjoy Don't Worry, Darling. It's an amazing film, and it ain't what you think it's going to be. It's a good one, but honestly, check it out. So what have we got coming up? Well, everything. So as I said, we've got Titanic coming up, we've got Infinity Gauntlet coming up, and we've got Tumbler coming out. Now, I would imagine Infinity Gauntlet is going to be the first one out the gate. I'm expecting that literally any day. So this will be Wednesday. It might have turned up today. If it hasn't, it's going to be a Thursday. I would imagine Tumbler and Titanic are going to arrive on the weekend. When they arrive, I do them. They'll be done. They'll be up on the channel. After that, we'll then be on to Disney Doll's House. Disney Doll's House will be coming the week after that. And if our fingers are crossed and we are pure of heart and mind, Ecto-1 might be here before the end of the month. And that'll be an amazing thing. Speaking of Ghostbusters, they have finished filming. So filming of what they're referring to as Afterlife 2. It isn't. Firehouse was the other name they gave it. It will have a proper name soon. Has finished filming in the UK, so that's wrapped. So we are starting to learn little tidbits about it at the moment. We know all of the original cast, so Bill Murray is returning. I don't know in what role, in what capacity. I would imagine a cameo, but he's back in it as the original Ghostbusters are. I like that, but at the same time, I do want to see the kids get their day. I think it's time to pass that torch. It's nice that we can keep falling back to them, but if we're going to move on, we need to move on, which is why I'm kind of hoping it's not Vigo. A lot of people say, I hope it's Vigo. I don't. I want the kids to have their own villain, and I think we're 3 movies in. Let's have a new big bad in the Ghostbusters universe. We've got Zool, we've got Gozer, and we've got Vigo. Let's have a new big bad in this universe. That's kind of what I want, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait to see it. I really can. We're still watching Secret Invasion, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I think it's a great show. I really do. I think it's really, really good, which is good because a lot of the Marvel shows have been a bit, underwhelming. Whereas this one's good. It's very different to the other ones. So if you're not watching Secret Invasion yet, I recommend it. I really recommend it. It's really good. Batman fans, something's coming out on the Nintendo Switch. So if you're a Nintendo owner, something's coming out where if you've never played these before, I swear to Christ, it's like swimming in chocolate. They are releasing the Arkham trilogy for the Nintendo Switch. The kids want it for Christmas. I'm going to get it them. It comes out in October, but this has been recently announced. So it comes with all of the additional content as well. If you haven't played the Arkham games, I swear to God, they are some of the best games ever made. The Batman Arkham games are next level. They really are. Superhero games have kind of sucked over the years. There's been some that were all right, but not great. Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight are just head and shoulders above everything else. They really are. They're amazing games. But that's coming out in October, so you will be able to get the Arkham games. If you haven't played them yet, swear to you, whatever console you've got you can get them on, get them, because they are endlessly atmospheric. They are fantastic. The sort of Batman films we wish we had, and that's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing. Other models that we've got coming up, we do have, I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I just never get around to editing the bloody thing. I've got the Chocolate Factory, I've got the Rogue Chocolate Factory, I swear to God I will do it. And the other one, I promise you, is coming this week, is to talk about the Lost Boys. So we're doing the Lost Boys, and we're doing each of the 10 movies I spoke about weekly, I think, and we do have an Ask Me Anything coming up. It is my birthday on the 23rd of this month, so I'm going to do an Ask Me Anything for my birthday on the 23rd. So I'm going to be 44, if you're a question, 44, that's all I'm going to be, 4 and 4, 44. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Because you were looking at me and you were thinking, what, I don't know, 20, 22 tops, weren't you? But no, I'm going to be 44 years old. So it's I'm going to do an Ask Me Anything for my birthday. So that's what I'm going to do. So on the 23rd of this month, I will do an Ask Me Anything. We've had some questions come in already. I don't read them. I literally put them in a file for my wife she writes them out for me, and we go through them. And I've still got like 9 left from the last time we did it. So I'm going to get through as many as we can get through. But I'll have my birthday hat on, a little badge. We'll go through the Ask Me Anything questions. And you can literally ask me anything. I don't care what it is. And we will go through them, and we'll answer as many as we can, because I'd like to do lives with you. I've said this before, but I just don't have the time. I have to grab time as and when I can. And like even now, the one thing you might have seen my eyes going this way is because as I'm talking to you, I can see my phone lighting up that there's some issue at work I'm going to have to deal with after this. So that's why I just can't live at the moment, but I will. Eventually we'll get to a point where we can do lives, and we'll do that, and I'll maybe get the kids involved in that as well, and that'll be fun. Check out everything I advise you to check out. So honestly, so if you are a fan of the wrestling, you are in the kind of the Bristol area or near there, check out Evolution Wrestling. They're fantastic. It does tour as well, so there'll be more shows coming up. I'll let you know when and where they are. It is a great show. It really is. And Honestly, you'll get to see Simon Quest, who's the current Evolution champion. You'll also get to see the Gold Standard, the tag team champions. They're also my kids' trainer. So the one of the tag champions is my kids' trainer. You'll also see a lot of the wrestlers that have appeared on WWE, NXT UK. A lot of them were in NXT. It's a high caliber card for a tenner. Also check out Mark's site, so check out the modification site as well. As I said, there is a link in the description down below. You can click on that and off you go, and you can see everything you need to see. I've got so much to talk about that I can't fit it all into this one. So what I'm going to do is I've kept some of this back for the actual ones we're doing. So I've received things from people with Disney, and I've got things to say about Titanic and all other things as well, and we'll do it. Someone asked me why I haven't addressed the Titan disaster, because I'm doing it on the Titanic talk. That's why I think the Titan disaster was absolutely heartbreaking. And the one thing I will say, and I don't just say this isn't like a catchphrase. This isn't something I want on a t-shirt or a badge. The reason why I say at the end of my videos, in a world where you can be anything to just be nice, is because I mean it, right? It is really easy to be a dick. It is effortless to be horrible. It is effortless to be cold. It takes zero effort at all to be kind of an asshole. It just doesn't. It's easy. It's the lazy way of living your life. It's hard to be nice. It's hard to be nice. It is, right? So it's difficult to smile when you want to go, ugh. It's tough. Believe me, I know. But the reason why I say in a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice, is because there's not enough of it in the world. And I have to say, the jokes, the memes, the attitude towards the men that died in that submarine made me sick to the pit of my stomach. Absolutely sick to the pit of my stomach. And it just made me think, what kind of a vile world we live in. And the main sort of criticism, well, they were billionaires. So what? How does that devalue anyone's life at all? It just doesn't, does it? So these same people that kind of harp on that the people that died on the Titanic that were third class somehow were lower class, and that's why the rich did it to them. That's not true. And now somehow, because these men died, it's funny because they were rich. No, it isn't. It's tragic. Every single man that died inside the Titan was someone's husband, someone's brother, someone's friend, someone's son, someone's everything. That's what they were. These were people. Okay? I don't give a shit how much money they had. These were human beings. So to make jokes about that is just disgusting. It really is. It's vulgar. It's vile. It's crass. And it's also cheap and easy. That's what it is. It's, I wanted to make someone laugh, so I made a vulgar joke because it was easy. It's horrible. It's someone's life, man. It's someone's life. But we'll talk more about the Titan guys on the Titanic, and bless their souls, really. Bless their souls. It's a horrible situation, but yeah, we'll talk more about it on the Titanic videos. But that's all from me. I'm sorry to get heavy with you at the end, but I just had to get that off my chest, because I'm sure there's a lot of you that feel exactly the same, that it's not, this isn't something that should be laughed at, and nothing like that should. It's these are people. These are people. But that's all from me. If you want to contact us, you can contact us at buildingtheboys@outlook.com about anything at all. So if you need any help with anything, advice on anything, or you just want to show us something, please do. If you're sending pictures or videos, please tell me okay to share if you'd like it to feature on the channel. If you're sending a question to ask me anything, please put in the title, ask me anything, and we'll make sure that I don't read it. My wife reads that one. That's what we're going to do. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps our channel massively, and we appreciate all of your help in making the channel what it is. So from me, and I mean it, in a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. It really is that simple. And I will catch you very, very soon for more builds, more shenanigans, more fun and games from Building with the Boys. I will see you then. Take care.